like a Hellcat.
Before we get started, I have a favor. If you enjoy my content and want to see me continue to improve in both quality and size, please check out my Patreon linked in the description. Any amount helps and it is greatly appreciated. There are so many rewards for each level of donation, so go check it out. Now back to the video.
Hey guys, this is EmeraldAvenger. In today's video, we're going to be going over the latest snapshot 20W10A. In this snapshot, the few key changes are changes to the bartering loot tables that you get with whatchamacallit. Why is that bell going off? I have a bell that goes off every 15 minutes on my campus. Changes to the loot tables whenever bartering. There's now been a new variant of the new warped and crimson wood, or at least the stem itself. Smithing table now actually has a use. There have been ambient sounds added to the biomes. Hose now break blocks with normal, like, different speeds and durabilities whenever they break blocks, because they used to not to, but since now they're used for dealing with the warped fungus mining that much quicker, that works. They've updated netherite item textures, and fish now despawn after reaching 60 blocks away. So first, let's go with the new netherite textures. So I'm going to go ahead and put these all in my hand. They all have a bit more of a, I'm going to go back to first person, a bit more of a purpley look. Can't really tell while it's enchanted. Let me go ahead and get a regular sword and a regular pickaxe. You can't really tell 100% while it's enchanted, but it's ever so slightly more purple than the gray, because they had the concern, I'm just going to go through all of them while I'm saying this, the concern that it looked too much like, too much like stone items, so they've added more of a purpley look to it, to all of them. They also made the scrap look less like an ingot and more like scrap. So if I were to throw this out here, it looks more like an ingot instead of the scrap. So I think this is a good change. I like it. But since we're dealing with tools, let's go ahead and go to the thing that I was talking about with, let me go ahead and put these up here. What I was talking about with the changes to hose and how they mine stuff at different rates now. So let's go here. Wooden hoe. Well, I need to go to not creative mode, like the idiot I am. Also have a broken mouse, so occasionally it double clicks. So that's relatively slow. Go to the next one. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. Even faster. And faster. So, overall, not that bad of a change. It makes it work more like other blocks, so I don't have a problem with that at all. Let's go back to game mode. Oh, he's coming towards me! Okay, that was ever so slightly frightening. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the overworld. There's not really that many big changes done to the overworld. I mean, the fish disappear, but I'm not really sure I can show that. You can now add efficiency, fortune, and silk touch to hose. They can be provided by the enchantment table. Actually, there is one more thing we can go over right here, and it's now that the smithing block now actually has a use. So now you can no longer, I wish it would stop double clicking, you can no longer craft like that. Instead, what you have to do is go here, I wish it stopped double clicking, and upgrade it. So I'm wondering if this is allowing us now to add upgrades that will now add like specific enchantments, like upgraded on enchantments instead of like actual enchantments. So I'm not sure if that's ever going to be a thing. Log.zip did the example of like a gold tipped sword. Not sure if that's ever going to happen, but it would definitely be really, really cool if it happened. There is another change. This now is entirely gray. This is an old change, but I glossed entirely over it because I just entirely forgot about it. But yeah, that's now more on the outside. Nothing else out here. I showed that. You can now climb those. In last video. Now we go in here. There are new sound effects in the different biomes. So there's now new ambient noises. If we weren't near pigs, it'd be easier to tell. Might also be really difficult to tell because there's too much ambient noise in my room. So, yeah, you could probably find... Log.zip did a demonstration where we had them all set up in, like, sound. So you might have to look up that to get a better sound. I wonder what they're talking about. Now. Okay, but now, here's the new versions. New wood types. So, warped hyphae. And stripped orb hyphae. It's basically the, now... Well, it's like regular wood, but with all sides. All sides are it. So how you craft it, still doing that, that's great. How you craft it is you just do a, oh my gosh, you're getting on my nerves, 4x4, and it makes, and then you do it again. So you can get 4x4 of these. Or no, how do you do it? I don't remember how you do it, actually. Is it just clicking with an axe, I believe? I believe it's clicking with an axe. We'll find out. So place it here. Yeah, that's how you do it. Just get it with an axe. Of course, same goes for this other variant. I need the axe. This other variant, the crimson, no change at all, just 4. Take, and then you come place them down here. If I would have actually remembered to keep the axe in my hand, do that. So, builders, you got more blocks. Outside of that, I mean, it is a really cool texture. Actually, that kind of looks like a flow of acid. Wait a second. Do the colors shift on these? The colors shift on these? What? How have I not noticed this before? That is so cool. The colors shift. The colors shift on this too? No. That is incredible. The colors shift. That is so cool. I did not know that worked. It does look like an acid or a lava flow. That is really cool. That is actually really cool. I'm glad to discover that. So what do you guys think about the snapshot? It's not really that big. Not much in it. And the fish, it's kind of just like, once it gets 64 blocks away from these guys, that little huddle right there will despawn. Definitely far enough away, so let's go back. And they're gone. So I just demonstrated that right there real quick. I wasn't expecting to be able to do that, but I did. So yeah, they still have not added function for these. The salt. Not sure if they're ever going to. But yeah, they just haven't. So what do you guys think? Are y'all excited about this snapshot? Are you excited about this update in general? It's coming along really far. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to see. I want to see if they expand the function of this. It'd be really cool if they expanded the function of that to where like you could upgrade other stuff. Like the idea was the gold-tipped sword, and it just adds like not as powerful as sharpness. Like you would still have to enchant, but like it could give you like sharpness, like 1 or 2 steps above the max sharpness if you have the max sharpness, and then put the gold tipped. It just does that. Or like, I don't know, upgrade it with, or add extra sticks to increase its reach. Or like for a sword, you add an extra of the stone that it's made of, and it lengthens it. Or for an axe, you add an extra gem of whatever it's made of, and it turns to a battle axe. This could be part of the new combat update. Like they just introduced new weapon variants based off of normal weapons that are upgraded. I think that'd be really cool. I hope that's the direction they take this. They might not. They might, because like the netherite is an upgrade. It's not its own class. It is an upgrade. So I wonder if they'll add something like that. Like you can add like extra plating onto armor by adding like iron onto the outside of it. It just adds extra plating or something like that. That would be really cool. That would actually be really cool. Like a leather that's plated to look like knight armor. That would be really cool. There's so much that they could do with it. They just have to do it. So yeah, what do you guys think? I've already given my opinion on this. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what they'll do. So feel free to tell me your opinions in the comment section below as always, or in the Discord server down in the description below. As always, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. You can follow me on all my socials. Keep it at the channel. Go to the Discord, join the conversation, and go to my Patreon if you feel like supporting me. It really helps because I'm trying to afford a computer to be able to produce bigger, more, and better content. I'm not sure why I say bigger every single time I say this, but produce more, better, and more frequent, I've said that, content. So, as always, once again, thank you all for watching. This is EmeraldAvengerG. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Peace out.